Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm sharing essential oils and how they can help us when we are anxious. These are going to be suggestions and things that I have used for baseline, like minor, not extreme anxiety whatsoever. So if you do feel like you need help from a doctor, this is not medical advice. Go see your doctor. Don't stop taking any medicines. Essential oils don't cure disease. They help work with our body to help us and support us. In our house, we use a combination of medicine and natural remedies. It's just, there is no like one side here. It's a combination and what works best for your family. So in this video, I'm going to share first like the science or why essential oils work with your body, the different ways that we can use essential oils to help with anxiety, cautions, considerations, so just like safety. My favorite essential oils for anxiety that are not lavender, because everyone knows lavender will help calm you down, and then how to choose the best quality essential oils, because that's another thing I love talking about, is there's no one essential oil brand that is the best, or there's not one brand that I'm going to recommend. I like to compare and contrast. I think there's a handful of great quality brands that you can take and then go do your further research and see what best fits your family. Okay, so how do essential oils work with our bodies? So it depends on the method that you're using them, right? So if you're inhaling the essential oil, it works with your olfactory system, which works with your brain to help with emotion and things like that. So they make you feel a certain way when you inhale them. Or you say like, oh, I have this going on, everyone's just like, oh, throw some lavender on it. It does help, but lavender isn't the one all be all. So we have a few different other oils to share too. And then topically, when you're putting essential oils on topically, diluted and properly, it's going to enter your bloodstream and help in different ways. And I will put a few links to like different research and studies that I really like down below that help support all of that too, because I'm not a scientist and I'm not a certified aromatherapist yet, so I just wanted to kind of briefly go over that and then put my like where I get my information down below. Next thing I want to talk about is how to use essential oils, and I already kind of touched on that. So diffusing or aromatically, using them, smelling the essential oil basically. Number two is topically, so diluting an essential oil and then applying it to your skin. And then the third way is internally, which we don't use a ton around here, but occasionally we do. I don't think it's the most effective way, especially for anxiety, to use essential oils, but that is another way to use them. So when you're diffusing essential oils for anxiety, the first way to use oils, I would just recommend putting a couple drops in your diffuser. I have a list of my favorite diffusers down below. I like little personal diffusers. It is just like this big. It's battery operated. You can take it anywhere and you just turn it on. It has like a 60-second blast. That one is really good for anxious moments because you don't need like it to diffuse for like an hour. You want to take like a couple of minutes and just kind of do some breath work and have your oil to support you during that time. So I think that one's great, but there's also, I mean, if you're just at home or whatever, you can use any diffuser you have. Second is topically. So with the oils that I'll share in a minute, just make your own blend or just use one of the essential oils and dilute it in some coconut oil, make a roller, roll on your neck, your wrists, just kind of take some deep breaths, because breathing in itself is going to really help, right, as well. So when we're doing that combination of like the breath work and breathing in the oils, it's going to help a ton. And then internally, like I said, I don't really use essential oils internally for anxiety, so I'm not even going to go over that topic. But if you have any questions on internal usage of essential oils, let me know in the comments. I'd be happy to answer any questions on like ways that we do use them. Cautions and considerations next. So obviously just don't dump a bottle of essential oil on your skin. They're very concentrated, very potent. You don't need to use them undiluted. It's not going to work better. Diluting your essential oil will help it travel. It's a carrier oil. It's called that for a reason, and you're going to save money. You don't need to use them neat. I know some people have that preference, but around here we just don't, and for many reasons. The other thing really to consider is that not all essential oils are safe to be diffused around babies and pets, but that's just something to always consider, not just specifically for this. I do have some information about that on my blog too, or just let me know if you have any questions on that down below. And now I'm going to share the essential oils that we like to use when we are feeling anxious. There are tons of essential oils with calming properties, ones that are also still like pretty easily attainable and not super expensive. That's what I wanted to like stick with for this. So the first one, cedarwood. This is super affordable. This one is very grounding. This will help boost your mental, like I like to diffuse this when I'm working too. It kind of just like helps me focus too. But cedarwood is really, really calming. I don't prefer it on its own. Like I don't just want to, if I'm anxious and I'm just going to grab a bottle of it and take a lot of deep breaths. It's just not my preferred one to do that with, but diffusing with lavender or like a sweeter oil like ylang, I really, really love, but on its own, it's just not my favorite, but very effective for calming. A couple of safety notes on cedarwood though. It's not safe to be taken internally, and it's not safe or generally not recommended during pregnancy, so keep that in mind. Chamomile is next. This is German chamomile, but the notes I have are for Roman chamomile. Similar, same obviously plant family, but it says that in 2006, case study explored the inhalation effects of Roman chamomile on mood and sleep. The results found that volunteers experienced more drowsiness and calmness when breathing in Roman chamomile, demonstrating its potential to improve sleep and help a restful state. So if it's doing that and bringing us down a notch, it's going to help when we're anxious as well. Safety for chamomile is that it's not recommended during pregnancy either. The next essential oil is ylang, and this is one of my all-time favorite oils. I love blue tansy, my favorite, and then probably ylang. It's just very calming and feminine and floral without being overpowering, and it is super calming. I love this in blends. I love it. I just made a perfume with it in my last video, my perfume oil, but it is just so relaxing. So ylang is used a lot for fragrance and perfumes, also for mood as well. So in 2006, again, a study found that ylang has the power to relieve feelings of depression and stress when used aromatically. It caused a significant decrease in blood pressure, which is super impressive, and participants rated themselves as more calm and relaxed than the subjects in the control group. And these are from, the studies I'm finding are from this book. This is the Dr. Josh Axe essential oil books, which I really like. Frankincense is next. This is the king of essential oils. I had to include it because frankincense is so multi-purpose. It's for so many things, but it is so calming. This is not the most affordable oil. Frankincense is a little bit pricier, but it does have so many benefits, mood being obviously one of them. So it has anti-inflammatory, decrease in gingivitis was a study done on it, but it also supports immunity and illness. This is just the oil that if I am super anxious, this is the one that I'm going to grab and do the deep inhalation, like straight from the bottle. This will center me the fastest, I think, of any other oil that I have. And I don't know, it's just something about this oil that just grounds me and brings me back to center. Last oil is orange or bergamot. Those two have similar constituents and similar effects on mood. I have blood orange, which is kind of like bergamot. It's more of a lime type of orangey oil instead of just like the bright citrus orange peel. It is very like a happy oil. This is in a lot of depression blends or mood boosting blends that you'll find when searching like different blends on Pinterest or whatever. But this says a recent study showed that orange and rose essential oil may relax the brain. After half of a test group was exposed to diffused orange in oil for 90 seconds, they experienced notable increases in comfortable, relaxed, and natural feelings. There are so many oils beyond the 5 that I shared today, so let me know what your favorite oil is to help you. There are lots of blends too. I feel like anxiety or calming the mind is like in the top 3 for sure reasons to use essential oils. It is just all about stopping, taking a minute to calm yourself, do some deep breaths, put your oils on, ground yourself, talk to a friend, pray. So a couple of supplement ideas for anxiety are ashwagandha and magnesium. Those two have really helped us. We have those on hand. Then lastly, there are a lot of different things to look at when considering an essential oil brand. I have all of the reasons or all of the considerations listed in this blog post below, but you can check on how long the company has been in business, if they supply you with their test results of their oils, which is super important, if they have organic oils, and their pricing needs to be in the ballpark, and I'll put more about that in the blog post in the description down below. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you got something out of it. Let me know what you want me to film next. I hope you have a great day. Bye.